Now we're turbocharged. Buy and sell online. carmag.co.za.
I mean, as much as I never use these cameras, they are very fancy pants. Check it out. You know, guys, I'm not going to tell you how much of a fan I am of Volvo because, well, you already know it and people are now starting to make comments about it. So I thought I won't mention it again, but I just did. But I'm in the facelifted Volvo XC90 D5 all-wheel drive Inscription, which is the one to choose, I must tell you. I get very excited at the beginning of these videos. Now, okay, so I say facelifted, okay. I'm not sure one can call it that. It's almost like if somebody went for like a spot of Botox and then told you they had a facelift and they didn't. Do you know, that's what's happening here, okay? So there's like teeny tiny sort of amendments, if you will. The only thing that you might notice is a new or like a sort of different looking grille. You've got new alloy wheels up to 22 inches. Obviously now this 6-seat configuration instead of 7 if you want, which, you know, it's interesting, you know, I like it. But then again, like a couple of people, i.e. Terence Steenkamp, has questioned why you would take the practicality of sort of a big SUV and make it less practical by taking away that middle seat. Who knows? Maybe some people, your practicality is different to mine. There are also a few other paint options, and then if you get the R design, then okay, you're getting a few different looking things as well, but I'm in the Inscription, I'm not in the R design. Taking it back. Hey, what's wrong with you? It didn't start yet, okay. Woo! What's wrong with you? What is also new though is, now it sounds like there's loads new, but they're tiny little things, okay? But it's Volvo's on-call button up here. So you press it, and then the call center, which is in South Africa, which is helpful, obviously, you can ask for things like directions, and then they'll put it through onto your nav, whatever, which I think it's a bit lazy, if I'm honest. I think you can do that yourself. But it is quite handy if you're driving and then you can't sort of type in something, because you shouldn't be, you know, distracted. So that's quite cool. You can also ask for sort of like emergency assistance, etc. But if, for instance, you can't call because you've now had a crash or whatever, that it will be detected and they will call you and or send out emergency services to you. Very cool. I love safety features like that. There's also an app that you can download on your phone, and so that you can like sort of start the car remotely or hoot it, you know, sound the hooter if you can't find your car, or like those sort of things. All very sort of premium-y things, you know, that I probably wouldn't use that much because I'm not that premium. Hey, there's my dad. My dad just drove past, didn't even wave at me. Rude. Although, to be fair, I'm in a different car every week, so you would know that it was me. Okay, so engine-wise, you've still got the 2-litre 4-cylinder units powering the entire range. You've got 3 petrol options to choose from and 1 turbo diesel, which is this one, which I suggest you choose, okay? I mean, and if you like the others, you can, but this is, you know, I'm the expert and I'm telling you. It's got 173 kilowatts of power and 480 newton meters of torque. It's got a claimed fuel consumption of 5.7 litres per 100 Ks. I am currently sitting at 10.2 litres per 100 Ks, which is nowhere near, I mean, it's like almost double, just about. Which isn't great. I'm taking this over the holidays in December and January when we go away. So I want to see then how it does, because then we're going on long drives, sort of road trips and everything. That I'm interested to see. This, I've been around town, stop-starting everything. So maybe that's the problem. Speaking about stop-start, you know, I'm not going to talk much about this because I've spoken about this infotainment system thing before, where I have to like swipe to turn off the stop-start system all the time. It's really irritating. I wish it would default back. I wish that with every car, it's not Volvo. I wish it would always default to not being on. But I just wish there was a button that I could press quickly. It's a comfortable, I want to call the engine a comfortable engine. It's sort of not, you know, big on performance or overly quick or anything like that, but it's smooth and it's refined, sort of kind of what you would expect, I think, in a luxury or premium SUV. If you want to know more about the T8, that twin engine plug-in hybrid, then go to carmag.co, because Terence Steenkamp drove it with me on the launch of this, and it's a very interesting read. I mean, it's turbocharged and supercharged and electrically charged. I mean, it's all charged deluxe. So interesting to know about. And it is a little bit expensive, okay? It's looking at just over 1.6 million rand for that. But if you are interested in, you know, saving the earth and shit, then maybe go read that one. Got to turn around. Got to turn around. No. So the range starts at just over 1 million, but the D5 inscription, which I tell you to buy, comes in at just over 1.1 million for it. It's competitively priced. Look, the changes haven't been major, but they are kind of significant. And, you know, like, what ain't broke, don't fix, whatever, don't fix what ain't broke, whatever the hell you say. I genuinely believe that with this sort of car. It still feels, even though the interior hasn't changed much over the years, it still feels very, very premium, very luxurious. What the hell happens now? I'm at a... Okay, no probs. Oh, that was sweet of him. Okay, so I'm in a stop and go, but I'm in the middle of here. Okay. And away we go. Oh, I got first. Oh, superstar. Thank you. Oh, what a nice guy. Okay, guys, here's a little bit of advice. Okay. And, okay, it's nothing to do with cars, but I just feel like I need to explain. I mean, this is my platform for what, I guess, venting my problems. On an aeroplane, okay, there is certain plane etiquette, I like to call. So this is how it works. When you're exiting the plane, okay, the people in the row in front of you get to leave first. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay? So you need to let them go. It's normally 3 and 3, okay? You let them go. You don't just stop it quickly, because then everyone's trying to get out. Somebody did that to me the other day, and I just think it's rude, actually, because I was getting my bag, so I couldn't do it quicker than what I was doing it, and then someone like squishes past me, so now I like almost fall over into the seats, and then now everyone thinks, oh, they can go because that guy's going, and I was like, can someone just give me a second to get my bag and go? I know it sucks to wait, but it's plain etiquette. So it's always about consideration for other people. That's the general thing. Do you know what I mean? Oh,
Those things ain't getting over.
Nice Bowers and Wilkins.
Listen to
What I say. Woo! What's wrong?